I think my friends know me well enough now that they're like, oh, Brian doesn't check luggage, right? He just doesn't do it.
I try to avoid checking the bag as much as possible so that I don't have to mess with getting stuff lost or, you know, waiting at the airport any longer than I have to. This would be like a personal item if I was on a flight, and then this would be the carry-on. So I'm bringing both of them with me into the cabin. Let's say I'm on like a week or a 10-day trip. I might just take this with me and then use it for my laptop as well.
I actually really like to check baggage because even if I have a small bag, I'd actually prefer to check it because I don't like carrying things in the airport.
I don't mind bringing it with me. I always carry a bag with me no matter what, and so I'm already accustomed to carrying one bag, and if my bag is slightly larger and I can just go onto the plane, it's already like part of my I don't know, my mechanical memory, and so it just doesn't bother me.
I got this when I was first about to drop out of college, you know, I was 18. On my first trip, I bought it because I was going to Kilimanjaro. After 7 years, I literally have used this every single day. I'm not sure, like, there's been a day that I haven't used this backpack, and I abuse it.
The only reason that I really bring this bag is because I feel like it's silly to wear a backpack to work, and so I put my laptop in my backpack if I'm traveling like a long distance, but on a day-to-day, I never take my backpack around. I always take my tote bag.
Not knowing where your stuff is not a problem until you realize it's a problem, and then I don't think you can go back.
I think it saves me a lot of time and mental energy to have everything organized.
I feel like every bag I've had, at some point there's a familiarity that you get with it. I don't know that I've ever had a bag where I felt like it had all the exact pockets that I wanted, but I'm not actually sure that that's even a meaningful thing to say. I think you just need enough of them and you kind of figure out where things go, and then a lot of the value is just knowing that you know where to find them. You don't have to fumble around.
I mean, I think the packing cubes really make a difference.
I have little mini bags. I probably have like 6 or 7. And then I just pick and choose and I put them in my bag and I'm gone. There's one that's toiletries. There's one that is stuff that I want, like carry on stuff for the plane. There's another one for first aid. There's another one for fabric care. On a road trip, I have my emergency tea and coffee. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Mostly like my car becomes like an extended bag. It's like in the back of my car and it has like, you know, the laundry, or it has my, Manish got rid of a bunch of suits. I have like a large roll of upholstery fabric for these chairs that we're reupholstering.
For a trip, for the most part, the big bag is for the clothes and everything, but not entirely. And the small bag is for work, but not entirely. But conceptually, this is the work bag and this is the clothing bag.
But not always.
But not always, and not entirely. Like the flight part, or like traveling to the airport or to the destination, I generally won't touch this bag at all. Anything that I'm going to need from home to destination, I'm going to make sure it's in this bag, and I'll access it in that bag.
This is actually a diaper bag that is kind of made to look less like a diaper bag. And I like that because, I mean, first of all, no one would know it's a diaper bag, and second of all, it has a lot of nice, convenient functions. I think it's optimized for moms who are on the move.
The most important thing is carries everything and fits under the seat. I never have to think about, oh, do I have to pay extra for a bag? Is there going to be overhead space? One of the things I really like about this one in particular is that it doesn't look like a backpacker bag. So it looks just like you're a normal person living, like, you know, I also use this when I'm in a normal city too, like San Francisco.
We got this boat, you know, 16-foot, just like aluminum open boat with an outboard motor. And so when it's raining, these, you know, kind of cheap upholstered seats get really wet. So I took the rain shell out and used it as a seat, essentially. I'm like often carrying $5 grand worth of electronics around in this bag. If it didn't have it, that would be a pretty big negative for me, even though I use it so infrequently.
I mean, I'll literally look up every lightweight laptop list.
Because I do a lot of research to make sure that everything in my life is both beautiful and comfortable.
The research that I did into products that I wanted to add to what I owned became much more intense.
I think this is something that'll be a lifelong, I'll sort of constantly be tweaking and improving.
Then you're on vacation, and then at 4 a.m. you get a text from your suitcase telling you like, please charge me. And then I was like, okay, this was not a problem that I had that I've now introduced in my life, that my suitcase is telling me it wants to be charged. And then it's like, the next day, 5 a.m., please charge me. And it's just like, this was this was supposed to be convenient, and it had actually made my life worse because now I have to think about like the feelings of my suitcase. Yeah.
The person who's in the security line who's like, chucking stuff out of their bag and holding everybody else up, and can't find my wallet to pay for coffee. Hang on, let me put my bag down on the ground and unzip this thing. And there's a better way. It can be a lot simpler than this.